To share. All right. We live. Got my 2 bottles of water. This room is a little junkier than what I'm used to it being. But it is what it is. We're going to make it work. Get some people some time to come in. Share the joint out. Hit the like button on your way in. Shout out to the replay gang. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Replay gang. Y'all being here for real, for real. So, but please tell me they getting back these trucks. I got a couple things I'm gonna tell y'all. But yeah. I just wanna talk to y'all, man. I do. Just wanna talk to y'all, man. I ain't got nothing else to do, you know what I mean? And I've been trying to what's going on trucking with Big Homie. Shout out to everybody checking in as well. Let me I always gotta, speak to the first couple of people. So Texas Made, I see you. Joy, I see you. Greenwich, I think. Texas Made. Aaron, I see you. Still home. You already know. We can't go home as lease drivers though. Big Mike, I see you. For sure, 1,000. We got this shout out. Hashtag replay gang, man. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. The replay gang is the coolest motherfuckers on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Because when people first started, real quick sidebar, when people first started doing live feeds, people kind of didn't grasp or understand how this shit worked. It was just kind of just like a thing that just started happening. So for people to, like, the thing that make live feeds so great is that you get to interact with the person that you're subscribed to live. It gives you access to have conversations. So to watch a live feed after the fact and still comment and just watch it without experiencing that interaction sometimes can make it a bad video or harder video to watch. So for the replay gang, even if you want to watch 5 minutes, 10 minutes of it, for you guys to take the time to watch that without really understanding what's going on, hey man, salute to y'all, man. That's love. I mean, I have to shout that out because we spend so much time talking about the negative and the haters and the doubters and the people that don't fuck with us as YouTubers. I want to put more energy into speaking on the people that do fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I see you, sweetest GA Peach. Devin, I see you, 100. So shout out to the replay gang, 1,000%. Shout out to y'all. So HT Logistics was right. HT Logistics was right. I think that's like saying water is wet, right? That's kind of like, he's kind of, HT Logistics is kind of like the trucking godfather, if you will. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly how long he's been driving, but I think it's a safe bet to say he's been driving longer than pretty much all the other YouTubers, or most of them anyways. So he's like the OG that everyone kind of just, when he talks, people listen. Whether you agree with him or not, I don't agree with everything that he says. I don't agree with his philosophy on some things, but you still, someone like that, you pay them the respect that they deserve just because they've been in the game long enough to get that type of respect. You know what I mean? But he was right, man. He made a video. I can't exactly remember how long ago the video was and what the specific title of the video was, but I remember I remember the message in it. I remember the message in it, and the message in that particular video might have been 3 months ago. I don't know. Was he was talking about timing. Timing as it pertains to the trucking industry. Timing is everything. That's pretty simple, I think. You know what I mean? I'd like to think that my subscribers are pretty intelligent people, even though they may say a lot of ignorant shit in the comments. I think that, I got a lot of intelligent people who choose to watch my videos. So when I look at this VL lease and I look at the success that I've been able to have this last 6 months. Timing. Timing. Um, I got in this lease right before the market went stupid. Timing. I mean, am I saying that if the market would have been just regular, that I would have failed? I'm not saying that, no, because I do believe, and I've actually heard HT Logistics when he was speaking directly to me, say out of his mouth that um, VL Lease, the one that I'm in currently, is so cheap or cheaper than the normal lease that even when the market goes down, like it is now, like this week, from what my understanding is, been trash. And you got the holiday, you got inauguration. Who knows what the fuck gonna happen tomorrow? But the lease is so cheap that it allows you to maintain and survive even when it's slow, like bad. So like you only grossing $3,000 to $4,000 a week slow. You know what I mean? You still may take home $1,000, which, that's not bad and when it's really, really bad. But the way that it has been since really like September, these rates, from what I'm seeing and what I've experienced and all the, tons and tons of research that I have been doing, these rates in the last 5 months have probably been some of the better rates that the industry have seen, from my understanding, at least the last 5 years. This is what I'm getting. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. I don't mind being wrong. I actually invite being wrong, because being wrong is just an opportunity to learn more to me. You know what I mean? If you go your whole life without being wrong, I mean you ain't learned shit. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. So I don't mind being wrong, but from the research that I've seen, studying the market, studying, fleets, studying carriers, everything that goes into this industry, this market in the last 5 months has probably been the best market that we have seen, at least in the last 5 years, since I've been a truck driver. And so what that created was, I don't want to say an illusion. I don't want to say a perception, because I honestly, truly believe that, and HT has backed me up. I want to start, leaning towards people who people respect, because when I say it, they don't want to hear it. So I try to say, that's why I've always said other people's names so much, because people don't want to hear it from me. I think they're starting to now. But for the longest, people never want to hear information from me. So I try to say I've gotten it from other people too, so they will respect it more. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Stick and move. That's how I go through life. You're gonna get hit and knocked down. Just get back up and try a new strategy. Big facts. Big facts. Big. Super facts on that. So where was I? So yeah. So basically, what that did was create a situation where everybody was winning. Everybody has been winning. It don't matter if what you're doing. If you've been in the truck the last 5 months, you should have been winning. Period. If you have been struggling any point in the last 5 months, you might want to change your profession. I'm just going to be honest with you. Unless, of course, you're like your company driver or, things of that nature. Of course, there are some, exceptions to the rule. But again, there are exceptions that aren't the rule. But, for the most part, if you have not been prosperous above average in the last 5 months, you may want to look at you and the structure of your business, because everybody I know has made a fuckload of money in the last 5 months. Just everybody. Authority owners, cash truck drivers, lease drivers, 1099 drivers, everyone has been making money. And one of the things that I have been saying, I feel like for at least 3 to 4 months now, is to stack your money. Stack your money. I promise I feel I remember because I remember being in the shop. I think it was for that check engine light I had that time that ended up being a sensor that cost me like $600. And I remember doing a live feed and telling people, man, like, yo, when it's good, it's good. It's great. But when the market go down and things come back to normal, if you don't have your ducks in a row and you do not prepare, you will not be successful. I don't care what you do. And what you're starting to see now and what's happening is that people have been getting spoiled and people are becoming used to above average rates and above average market. And because the market isn't exactly where it has been of late, now everyone is looking for someone to blame as to why they're not making as much money as they're making or as they were making. And the first thing I just thought about was HT Logistics. And when he said timing is everything. I mean, I feel like everyone has said it at some point. The market slows down January, February, some of December, and March is when it's supposed to pick up. So if you are accustomed to getting $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 checks, those might get cut in half. They might get cut in half. And if you're like me and you don't have a lot of at-home expenses, and you budgeting your money and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're not spending all of your money, you'll be fine no matter what because you're so much to the good that it would take something drastic to put you in the bad. But you have these people who are out here who, and I did the same thing once before, instant gratification. So as soon as you start making more money, your lifestyle automatically improves. Well, Jay, as soon as you started leasing, you went and moved. Yeah, we went to an apartment. I was in a house before. This time last year, I was in a house with a guest house in the back, like a big ass house. You know what I mean? I downsized. You know what I mean? I got a minivan because we needed a car because we had a baby on the way. But I got a $15,000 minivan. It's not like I went and got a $35,000, RT Durango, which is what I wanted. You know what I mean? Or a $40,000 fucking Escalade. I got a $15,000 4-year-old minivan. And it's like I said, man, like people really don't understand what they're getting themselves into, man. They just hear the money and they're just seeing the money. And when you decide to come on this side of trucking, the business side, because that's what this shit is. This is business, man. It's business. Like that's whatever. It's business. Period. As soon as you cross over to the 1099 lease operator, owner operator, whatever, you are now a business. You are running a business. This is not a job anymore. Some would argue that it's not even a career. A career and a business really are two different things. Your career could be your business, but when someone says, I have a career, another person says, I have a business, realistically, they're two different things. Because a career is centered around you. The business has to be centered around the business and the benefit of the business. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, you don't come first in the business. Ever. If you want that business to survive. Like, you can never come first. Ever. Your family, none of the business has to come first. And a lot of people just aren't ready to make the tough decisions that come with running a business. You got $10,000 sitting in an account and you got a $2,000 problem at home. And yeah, it's real easy to just say, yo, I'm going to take this $2,000 out of this $10,000 account and go handle this problem. But in reality, that's not a smart thing to do. because that $2,000 problem, it may be a one-time thing. It may happen 2, 3 more times. You know what I mean? When you create bad habits, man, it's a lot easier to not do something than to do it and stop. And a lot of people start making more money and they create bad habits that they get too deep into. And so when the money slows down, they have the at-home bills, they have uh they have the bad habits that are costing them money. And then let's just say, for the sake of argument, you have a mechanical breakdown of $3,000. And now you out of money. And, let's say you at a carrier that's not going to give you no money. Because all carriers don't forward you the money to pay for your maintenance expenses, despite what, people may think. I know that seems like that's just a regular occurrence, but some carriers don't do that shit. Like if you got a $3,000 bill, you're on your own. That's why a lot of these cash truck drivers, no disrespect, I'm just speaking facts. That's why a lot of these cash truck drivers have to go and lease a truck or go get another job to fix their truck sometimes, because they're with a carrier that will not assist them when their truck gets broke. And they don't have the money set to the side like they say they do to fix said problem. Because if you did, then you would just get it fixed. I don't care what the cost is. What up, Corey? I see you. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like it's a lot of people that are just come up here and they just say a bunch of shit that they're not living by. They just doing a bunch of, you know what I mean? It's just, they just putting it on for the YouTube, man. And it's just like, it's hard, because I know for me, it's hard for me. I can only go by me, right? It's hard for me because I'm up here trying to be legitimate. I'm up here trying to be honest, show people everything, show all my paperwork, and just be upfront. But when you have to battle people who are cutting corners and not telling people the corners they're cutting, when you have to deal with people who aren't giving you the full story and just giving you the story that makes them seem like they're right, when you have people who are, benefiting from people doing a thing and then, can just leave and not have to deal with them no more, it's just hard, man. It really makes it hard for a guy like me who just really want to see everybody eat. You know what I mean? Because I can tell you, hey, if you come to VL and lease a truck, man, yes, the market is great right now. But January, February, the market is going to go down. And you're not going to make what you was making in September, October, and whatever. But don't nobody want to hear that from me, because it may be 3 other YouTubers who are saying, oh, no, man, shit, I got a special account doing this, this, and this. Or, it's just so much bullshit, man. It's hard to fight all the bullshit. You can't fight the internet. That's the sad truth. You can't fight the internet, man. And once the internet takes a rumor or perception, and that's what it decides to push, it's over, man. It's over. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, I can come up here all day long and tell you guys that, and that's what, somebody said in the comment, I think it was the live feed I did, last live feed, the live feed before last, they was like, oh, Jay, well, you can't go home that long without your referral bonus. But then I come and I do a video showing you guys how you can go home for a month without a referral bonus. And, people look at that like, oh, you capping. How? It's simple math. I just had a conversation with my man Roscoe, and I told him I don't incorporate my referral bonus into my business plan. It's kind of just there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, yo, okay, is this amount of money? Okay, boom, put it over there. You know what I mean? So I'm running out of, or I'm just not running out of, because it's not a huge deal, but I just don't really know, because people are still hitting me up, emailing me and asking me for certain information, asking me certain questions. And it's just like, bro, just watch the videos, man. I'm putting it all out there. everything. You know what I mean? I really can't. I really, I started. I had an idea to start doing StreamYard and just interviewing all of the people that I've brought to VL, but that's just at this point it just seems too cheesy. Everybody's doing that shit. Everybody's doing StreamYard, and I'm not finna get up here and talk with a bunch of people for 3-4 hours every other day. That's just not something I'm interested in doing at this point. No disrespect to anybody who does that. That's if you do it well, then you do it well. But that's just not something I'm interested in doing just to prove a point that I feel like don't need to be proved. They want the views, so they sell caps. That's a big fact. It's going down. It's for show down right now. But this week was a little weird because, like I said, you had the holiday this week, and then you got the inauguration. So that's kind of, what I mean. This week is you just kind of throw this week out as one of those weird weeks, like whatever. They can't do it, so the figure is capping. Although you have literally shown everything you say. That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Like I feel like timing, man. Timing. I feel like I say again, AC Logistics was right. I mean, I just, I got in at a good time. And honestly, man, the crazy part for my situation, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, with the exception of my first month as a lease driver, I wasn't exactly going hard. I was home every other week, every 2-3 weeks, and I was going home for a week, 2 weeks. And the reason for that, what are you doing? Something right? They talking. That's a big fact. We'll get to that in a minute, Texas made, because I've never received this type of backlash. Like it's nuts. Like I've worked at Swift, I've worked at Abilene, Trans Am, Great Wide, out of the port. I did butane, thinking I was going to be a millionaire hauling butane, making $3,000 a week as a company driver. I've done local port work, OTR port work, regional port work. I worked for a 1099 situation with a fleet owner, OTR, back in 2018. I did that for like 2 months. I've had quite a few jobs. That's no secret. I worked at NBI. I've had quite a few jobs. In my short tenured team to shoot the backlash is stupid. I've had quite a few jobs in my short trucking career, but I have never seen the type of just energy towards a company I work for since in my 5 years. I've just never seen it. And as honestly, I guess I gotta say thank you to the haters because it's selling itself. I mean, I don't have to recruit. I don't even feel like I recruit. I just talk. I just tell people about the company. I feel like with a recruiter has to like, hey man, if you do this and you know what I mean? I don't have to do that. People be all calling me, asking me. It's actually the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people have this image of a recruiter as somebody calling a long list of numbers, like a debt collector, or sending out random emails or whatever. Hey, come here, here, and here, and doing that. The most you'll get from me is I'll put the link in my description, and I'll post every now and then on my Facebook and Instagram. I may post a link in some trucking groups, but I don't think I do that a lot. Like a lot of times, let me tell you how I get referrals. Let me break it down for y'all to think it's some type of secrecy behind it going on and all that, whatever. Let me give you the gems. I ain't even gonna sell it to you. I'm just gonna tell you. Here's how I get referrals, right? I may be driving the truck, or I might be doing whatever, beating my dick, taking a shit, who knows? And I'll get a message, right? And you got a phone, the message will put down, such and such sent you. Hey, bro, I got some couple of questions about VL. Was wondering if I could holler at you real quick. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I finish doing what I'm doing, clean myself off, whatever. And sometimes it'll be a text message or a message in like an inbox. Sometimes it'll be an email. Sometimes people ask to call me. And what I'll do then is I'll give them my Google number. I have a Google number that I use specifically for that. There are people now that can reach me right now on my Google number because that's what it's for. And so I'll give them my Google number and they'll call me or text me or whatever they choose. And they'll just ask questions. Hey, bro, how much cents per mile they pay? Yo, what's the catch? Blah, blah, blah. All the questions that everybody asks about a company that they have questions about. Any questions you can think of. And, we'll have a conversation. I'll be like, look, man, this is what's going on. Boom, 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 boom. I'll send them a couple settlements. I may even send them some settlements of some other people. I know, shout out to Mario. Mario, I can't even think of his last name, Caldwell, whatever. I've sent his settlements to people because people wanted to know what the reefer side pay. And shout out to Mario, shout out to Roscoe Green, shout out to Time to Shine. They all do reefer. They all do reefer. So sometimes they'll send me their settlements and I'll send them to different people. Like here's the reefer side. Because the reefer is 78 cents per mile. 78% per mile. 78% of the load and dry van is 80%. That's the only difference. And I'll send that to the person. And we may talk from anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. And they'll be like, yeah, you know what, man? I think I'm going to apply. Okay, bro. Well, how can you just tell them you talk to me? And that's it. I don't call them every day. I don't, hey, man, what's going on? Like, I may like a week later, say, hey, how did it end up going, bro? And they'll say, well, I applied. I haven't heard anything yet. Or they'll be like, man, I just decided to do something else. If they say they have applied and haven't heard anything, I'm like, okay, say less. I pick up the phone. I call Ina. Hey, Ina, this is Jamar. I had a driver by the name of X, Y, and Z. He said that he put an application in, and I was just trying to see what's the status of his situation, trying to see what's going on. And she'll tell me, okay, boom, he got to do this, 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 and this. Okay, cool. Hang up the phone. Call that driver. Hey, driver, you got to do this, this, and this. Okay, cool. He'll do that, and maybe 3 days later, he's on his way to orientation. That's it. That's it. That's all I do, man. Like, you know what I mean? That's it. Like, I wish that there was some other, secret thing that I could give you, like a formula on, how to sell this, or, like wake up now with 5 links and things to that nature, but it's just not. 90%, really 95% of my referrals came to me. They just so happen to see a YouTube video. They just so happen to just, been looking for VL on the internet, and they found me. Some of them I haven't even met. I wish I could meet them, but I don't want to invade people's some people don't, like this internet thing got us fucked up to where we think we can just reach out to people and it's all good. Some people just don't like to be reached out to like that. This internet shit got people real comfortable with like, hey, what's up, man? I said, nah, man, no. Everybody don't like that shit. They're like, dude ran up on my wife, and I'm sure he meant no disrespect, but he ran up on my wife in the baby store like a month ago. He was like, yo, you a trucker named Jay wife? And she was like, no. And it wasn't no disrespect to him. She ain't a people person. Everybody ain't built for that. They don't want to, no. You know what I mean? So, but let me read your comment. What's up? Glad I finally caught you live. Keep doing your thing out here. Much respect. Appreciate that, Chaz. Hopefully it pick up in March. I'm leasing in VL and don't know if my dispatcher is just trucking. It's just trucking, man. It's slow. This is the slow period, man. People fail to understand that every business plan is different because two people don't have the same objective. Just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for them. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, it's just interesting, man. It is. But like I said, AC Logistics was right, man. Timing, man. Timing. But, and I'm going to get into that some more here in a little bit. But to finish the other point, that's how I get referrals, man. So this thing of, Jay is just like the spokesperson for the company. Jay is, getting so much money that he just lying about everything. Nah, man, we not going to do that because I've never been that guy. Ever. Like what I'm doing and what I have done since I have been here at VL Trucking, and you can go check my old videos. I think this channel goes back to the end of 2017, I want to say. Yeah, so end of 2017 is where this channel picks up. I deleted my first channel like a dumbass. So you won't see, the end of 2015, 2016, and the beginning of 2017, because I deleted my first channel, I think the summer of 2017. And I was pushing 5,000 back then. But from that point, from the beginning of this channel to now, nothing has changed as far as the way I do my videos. Maybe the actual what's going on has changed, but the actual, like, when you look at the format of what I talk about, how I talk about it, and things to that nature, man, I mean, it's the same. I tell you everything. I probably tell you too much, even now. I tell you, you know what I mean? So, let me read this one comment right quick. Hey, Jay, glad to see you doing well. Just touch on your carry weapons. I had no idea. Your close call when you're about raw. It's scary to think that. Oh, yeah. It get real out here, man. It get real out here in trucking, man. You got to be careful, especially now, man. People hungry out here. It's just, the world is in a really strange place right now. You really don't know what's going to happen really in the next year. Honestly, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, after that capital shit, who knows? That's why I say, who knows what we going to wake up to tomorrow on inauguration day? You know what I mean? All I know is I got my ammo and I'm Gucci. So, if it come down to, we just ordered groceries. We just ordered a fuckload of groceries and I got my ammo. So who knows what tomorrow, what's gonna happen. I hope nothing crazy happen, but I didn't think niggas would run up in the Capitol and kill a Capitol police officer. But here we are. So, but anyway, as far as moving forward, I will say this to the 79 people in here, 24 likes. Let me get a like bomb right quick. Let me get, I tell you what, if I can get 40 likes, I will give you guys what I believe is the recipe for VL trucking for this year. If I can get 40 likes, I will give you my opinion on if you're thinking about VL or you're already here as a company driver, what I think you should do for 2021. How you like the video? You should just find the like button. You can exit out and come back in, hit the like button, or on our worst days, we're still the best country in the world. I wouldn't say the best company, but I will say the most efficient company. It's a difference. I think we're the most efficient, self-efficient, but I wouldn't say best, just because I haven't been to any other country but America, so that's kind of, I wouldn't even be able to say that accurately. I've never been to China. I've never been to France. I've never been to Russia. I've never been to, Singapore, Dubai. I've never been to any of these places. So it's kind of hard for me to just say America is the best. U.S. All right, we back. I don't know what just happened. Let's see. Here we go. How you like the video? We at 36. I need 4 more likes. What up, Wayne? I see you. I'll probably call you after this. They say that about anyone that gives direct, real, and authentic facts. I know I've learned a lot from you. That's why I'll continue watching. I appreciate that. I have been to Mexico, China, Japan. We're the best, homie. Okay, I like always them watch. Okay, bet. No disrespect. But do you still use a CPAP? Yeah. Obviously, I'm still big. So that's still something that is required. Well, not required, but it just, it's there. 41 likes. Okay, boom. I like then watch. Okay. I kind of figured that's what you were saying. Appreciate that. So here's the deal. In my honest opinion, and I could be wrong. Let me preface this by saying that I am not an expert in trucking. I've only been trucking for 5 years. I am not an expert business person. I've only been really studying business, I say about 2-3 years. You know what I mean? It's definitely intensified in the last 6 months. I don't know shit besides what anybody can know. I just do my own research. But if you were to ask me, if you were thinking about coming to VL Trucking, and you were to ask me, Joe J, what do you think I should do for 2021? I would tell you that if you can't get in a lease truck, then you need to get in a company truck. as soon as possible. Number one, they're giving brand new trucks out. Like company drivers are driving around in 2020, 2021 Freightliners. That in itself, because here's what I've realized in trucking, in of the 80 people in here, you can correct me if I'm wrong or if I'm capping or whatever you think I'm doing. In trucking, it's kind of like a theme for the most part with these average companies. Now, we're going to exclude the better companies. So we're going to exclude the UPSs, the better local jobs, the Walmarts. We're going to exclude them. From what I've experienced, the better paying truck driving jobs, you're not always in the most newest, nicest, cleanest equipment. The better paying truck driving jobs, your trucks tend to be a little older. Now, if I'm wrong, someone correct me, please. Now, again, this is the average truck driving job. This isn't, the job you got to have 3 years experience for, or 5 years experience for, or you hauling specialized nuclear waste and pulling buildings and, all that. If you making over, I'll call it $1,800 a week, from what I've seen, your truck is probably at least 3 years old. At least. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always open to being wrong. Maybe I just been at the wrong companies. So to be able to come to this company or a company like this, 1099, and you can make $1,800 to $2,300 a week as a company driver with no responsibilities, and you can do it in a 2021 Freightliner or whatever. I don't think they had a Volvos for solo. I think that's for team. I think that's dope. Not true. Okay, she said it's not true. I'm a port driver and my Peterbilt have a touchscreen in it. Well, how much do you make, Jesse? Let's have the conversation. I'm from Maryland, DMV area, and can't find truck spots to park the VL truck when going home time. Any advice, bro? Maryland, DMV area. You're going to have to find, up there, man, it's tough. I ain't going to hold you. You can probably have to find a lot that charges. I would say leave it at the rest area, but you just never know with the rest area. And DOT likes to sit at those rest areas up that way. You either going to have to find a truck stop that's going to charge you, a lot that's going to charge you, or, you got to get lucky. Maybe try some industrial areas. Maybe find somewhere where it's just like a big open space. That's kind of hard in that area, but that where you can just park it off to the side and, not be fucked with. Talk to some customers that you may go to a lot up there. Like if it's a warehouse that you've delivered to 2-3 times and you know them, go in there to a manager like, hey man, is there anywhere around here? Ask some other truck drivers. Ask some local truck drivers. Hey man, where you guys be parking at? What do you you got to kind of ask the local people there, because that's a tough one. They ain't gonna hold you when it comes to finding parks up that area. You're more likely to find a spot in LA than up in the DMV area, like as far as like Northern Virginia and all that shit. That's true from my experience. I've been paid best at smaller companies. I'm at one now. And the truck I drive is a 2014. Okay. I got some trucking business ideas I want to run by you one day, Jay. Hey, man, hit me up. But it's nothing like owning your own equipment. That's big facts. For the most part, is this general freight a hazmat? Well, VL does both. We're a hazmat. I say we. I don't own this company. VL is a hazmat company, but they do haul general freight as well. No parking in Maryland. That's a big fact. $1,400 a week after taxes, like $1,200. And that's in a 20. But that's the port though. So yeah, that's good money for the port. 8 months experience. General freight or specialized. Parking in Elkton, Maryland, all 40. There you go. Shout out to Call Me Cooley. I talked with my dad about it today, Jay. I'm going to start calling recruiters tomorrow. Salute. Depends on where in Maryland. I live in Maryland. Poor boy, facts. There is Pilot Flying Jam, Elkton, Northeast. Okay, word. So Where was that? Company driver. Because does VL have flatbed? No. There's parking. Okay, what's that? Elkton, Northeast. What interstate is that off of Buffalo Sauce? Elkton, Northeast, Perryville. I've heard Perryville before. Is that up there 27? Because I tell you, my favorite truck stop up that area, it's an AM Best that's across from a mall. It's like a mall. It's a movie theater over there. But it's I'm about to show my size here. But it's an AM Best. And it's next to like a Pilot. I think that's 270. Or either is that 270 or is that 495? I think that's 270. I think it's like you got to go up 95, get on 495, and then from 495 you get on 270. I want to say that's Hagerstown. Yeah, that's Hagerstown. But it's an AM Best. But they be having crab cakes, shrimp, mac and cheese. That food. I mean, I be fucking that shit up. When I was hauling butane, I stayed stopping at that shit because that was really like the last good truck stop you could stop at before you go down to 95 because we was delivering right off 95 at the butane job, the marathon or whatever. But what was I saying? Yeah, that's a decent truck stop right there. Baltimore and Jessup, TA, and DMV. I used to park anywhere there's a shopping center that has a grocery store. Okay, buy that $4.99 truck stop book. Prime has new drivers coming in 2018, 2019, 2020 cascaded, and they loving their checks. Yeah, but all due respect, sweetest Georgia peach. That's when I think of Prime, I think that's like more of a starter company. So when I think of, because I'm comparing it, of course, to VL company drivers. So when you look at VL requires 1 year of experience, right? Prime doesn't require any. But once you get to a year at Prime, and at this point, I don't know, so I'm asking, how much are you making at Prime with 1 year experience? I see you, Michigan. Because I know at VL, they're making over $2,000 as a company driver. Now, what you do with your taxes, we ain't going to get into that up here. Potato. You pay a lot of taxes, you pay a little. Everybody going to say something different. So I'll leave that to the actual individual. But if I'm looking at gross, you know what I mean? So, and that's not to turn this into a big comparison between companies. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is we always get up here and talk about lease. And rightfully so, because leasing is a great stepping tool, or a long term, if you choose to use it for that. It is a great tool in this industry in today's world. Maybe not 10 years ago, but today, leasing is a great tool. I think that's a fair point. But we talk about it too much. And we talk about it too much because everything ain't for everybody. And we promote leasing sometimes as if it is for everybody, and it's not. It's just not. Trucking isn't for everybody. So I know leasing isn't for everybody. So with that being said, I want to try to promote company drivers more because I think that a lot of y'all want to make money and you think that you have to lease a truck to make money. Let me tell you something. Every company driver isn't broke, and every lease operator ain't got money. That's big facts. Like, I know company drivers who will run laps around people who own their authority just because their money management is flawless, whereas the authority owner taking out advances and shit. No disrespect, but I know it. Like, I know. I can see them taking the advance out. So we get so caught up in leasing. Because even when I came here, I originally wasn't going to lease. I was going to be a company driver. But I just seen the situation. Was like, man, with everything going on, I knew I could make a fuckload of money, and I have. Which is why, if you were to ask me what someone should do for 2021 at VL, I think because the market is going to go crazy for 2021, I think that if you aren't interested in leasing, be a company driver with any 1099 company or any company out of Chicago, because you're going to be like, after March, you're going to be running. Maybe late April. Late March to early April, you're going to be running nonstop. But if you look into lease a truck, I think March is the time. I do. If someone was to come and call me and ask me like, yo, Jay, what should I do with VL for 2021? I think you should, about March, April, I think you should find a way to lease a truck. Now, people going to disagree with that. I respectfully, disagree with anybody that disagrees with me. You know what I mean? So we'll just put a cap on that. So to the 7 videos that's going to get made in response to this, subliminally or directly or whatever, hey man, salute. I respect your opinion, but I stand firm in this. I think that anybody who's looking to lease a truck in 2021 is the year to do it. And turn it back in at the end of 2021. I think that if you want to make the most money that you can make in 2021, I think that you should lease a truck for a year. I do. And turn it back in at the end of the year. That's the safest, cleanest, because with the amount of money, when they open this whole back up, just what the rates are gonna do, and just with the expenses being so low on this lease, and the only difference with newer leases that may or may not be coming, because I can't officially say anything to anybody, even though I'm privy to some information. So let's just say, hypothetically, there are some lease trucks that may be coming in the future to VL. There may be some changes in regards to escrow and different things like that because of the people who have come and fucked up the previous leases. But even still, the way that the expenses are going to be set up is not going to be far off from the expenses on the current lease. No matter what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to buy a truck cash, whether you're trying to finance a truck eventually on your own terms, whether you're trying to get out of trucking, whether you're trying to, be a broker, whether you're trying to build a CDL school, or if you just want to trick off all your money, whatever you want to do, 2021 is going to be a good year to make a lot of money to do it and set yourself up. I believe that the money that's going to be coming in 2021 can set you up for the next 2 to 3 years if you do what you're supposed to do. Because I know I am. That's why I say 2021, we going up. Like, it ain't even a question. We going up. We going up, man. Despite what the haters say, despite what the naysayers they say, despite what anybody say, if I don't get another referral, if I lose every referral I have on roster right now, we going up in 2021. It's too far gone, man. It's too far gone. Like, it's just like I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see the plan as it's happening. And it's just like, if you looking to get money, man, now is the time. A lot of y'all, because I'll give you a perfect example. A lot of y'all have been asking me about leasing a truck with VL or just leasing in general for at least 3 to 4 months. And I told y'all back then, you better get on it now before it's not available. I told y'all it wasn't going to be available. I told y'all. Everything that I have told you has happened. I told you it was going to get slow and people was going to leave because they used to flourishing in the high highs, but they can't handle the low lows. That's what's happening. I know of 3 to 4 people that didn't quit because of family shit, allegedly. Niggas is leaving their trucks in the middle of nowhere because they ran out of money. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I literally could see this shit. Like, I feel like Miss Cleo. I knew it was going to happen like this. But the same way I knew when I started leasing this truck, the type of money that I could potentially make in the last 5 to 6 months is the same way I can see where this year can be a very profitable year. It really can. Whether I intend to continue my relationship with VL and past this, 2022, 2023 or whatever, I don't know, because maybe I decide to get my own authority. Maybe I decide to just do things a little differently. Maybe I decide to get out of trucking. I don't know all the way yet, concrete, what I'm absolutely gonna do. But I can tell you, 2021, man, it's all about the hustle. I ain't going nowhere in 2021. I will be barring any unforeseen setbacks or, catastrophic, acts of God. I will be at VL the entire 2021, and I'm going to be running up every penny, every nickel, dime, quarter, every Bitcoin. I want it all for 2021, and I feel like I'm at the best possible place that I could be at right now to get. I do not believe that there is another lease like this that I could go to make as much money that I'm about to be making. Now, I said lease. I didn't say finance. I didn't say cash truck. I said there is not another lease right now that I can go to make the type of money that I know that I'm going to make this year. So, you know what I mean? Let me try to go read some of these comments. What's up, Darnell? I see you. Depending on 1099 lease, I understand because I know some people went lease. I ain't leasing. And you don't have to lease to make money, man. I don't know where that perception came from, that leasing, like we've turned leasing into this ultimate sign of like respect or this ultimate sign of accomplishment. It's almost like buying a Mercedes now. You know what I mean? Like, you go buy a Mercedes, it's like, oh, he made it. But in trucking, it's like leasing a truck or owning a truck. Oh, he made it. When half these niggas struggling and struggling bad. You know what I mean? So, like, don't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors, man. Honestly. Because there's a lot of it out here, man. A lot of David Blaine ass motherfuckers out here that got you thinking they got 6 fingers and shit. Yes, sir. I'm a company driver with no habit, so I spend money different, no disrespect. But company driver works for my lifestyle. Yeah, salute. Jay, do you do a lot of night driving? I didn't before daylight savings. I actually didn't drive at night at all, honestly. I'm trying to get a truck this summer. Salute to you, bro. Hopefully we both is. Are you responsible for all your maintenance and fuel costs? 100%. 100% I am. But I can tell you that my truck hasn't been very expensive to keep up and fixing. I tell you, it's dead right now. I let it sit too long. When we went into the hospital, from the time we went into the hospital to the time I got back home and got them settled and had a time to go check on the truck, it was dead. So I got to give it a jump. So I got to do that sometime in the next couple of days. So I will be leaving out next week. Wifey is healing pretty good. Baby's doing fine, gaining weight. And I just got that itch. I'd rather leave out now. I know the market isn't doing too well now, but I just want to get out there while it's not too crazy, get a feel. Because, I've been out the truck for a minute. So I just want to get out there, get, reacquainted with it, get a good feel for it, whatever, make sure she's still running good, and hit it, man. My plan is to leave out next week. I'll be back home probably Super Bowl weekend because my birthday is February 2nd, so I'll be turning that dirty 30, you know what I mean? New chapter of life, looking forward to it. Hopefully a long and prosperous one to go. Hopefully I'm not even halfway in my life. I plan on living at 70, 80, 90, so hopefully I'm not even halfway home to my final destination of age. But I'll be home Super Bowl weekend, even though we're not going to be there. It's still Raven Nation. You see it. Yeah, we lost. So what? Get over it. We'll be back next year. But after I leave out Super Bowl weekend, the next week, the next Monday, Tuesday, what I'll probably do is I'm going to attempt to be on the truck for about 6-7 weeks. Because it just really ain't no reason for me to be home. I've been home when I leave out, I have been home for like 5.5 weeks. So going out for 2 weeks and coming back home, it really wouldn't, there's no point. Now, granted, is this going to be something that I'm going to start doing on a regular basis? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it really don't make a lot of sense to be home for me, it don't make a lot of sense to be home for 5.5 weeks and then go drive the truck for 2 weeks and come back home. For what? A week? For what? You know what I mean? No disrespect, but we got, again, like I just told y'all, man, I'm trying to make money this year. I did a lot of, and that's the crazy part. I did a lot of chilling these last 6 months, and I still made what I made. You know what I mean? I was not hustling at all. Like I was driving and doing my part, but I wasn't going crazy. So this year, I want to see what'll happen if I go crazy with it. And I think if I go crazy this year, I think if I hustle hard this year and I put like 150% effort this year, next year I should be able to do what I want. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be different. What's up, boss life? I see you. Truth be told, I joined VL in October because of you and Skimp D. Much love. Made good money this winter so far. Salute. You still trucking 100%. I net 17K. Damn, you big money. Where you at, Darnell? How much you got saved up for maintenance? How much do I have saved up for maintenance right now? Like 75. And like 75. The market not that bad. Congratulations on your newborn, Jane. Nothing like being there for the delivery of your baby. Appreciate that. I put 7 cents per mile. Congrats on your 7K. So I appreciate that, Leroy. 7K, man. Woo. Been a long climb. Long climb. But yeah, so Russian company. Okay. So you moving like me. Super Bowl, Tampa, and Kansas City. I could see that. The old GOAT versus the new GOAT. Either way, I think no matter how it plays out, we're gonna get 2 more. We're gonna get 3 more good games. I think Buffalo and Kansas City gonna be good. I think Tampa Bay and New England. Tampa Bay and Green Bay are gonna be good, and I think that whoever wins out of those 2 games and play each other is gonna be good. There's gonna be a lot of points scored, with the exception of that Green Bay game because it's just cold as fuck out there. But I think that I kind of figured we weren't gonna go to the Super Bowl. I thought we would at least make it to the AFC Championship game. But with our passing attack, man, I knew we weren't gonna go but so far. So I think for us, this is the off season for us. This is the off season where we got to make big changes because, I think we're reconstructing Lamar's deal this year because he's still in his rookie contract. So if we're gonna even give him $200 million, I gotta see something that is like, okay. I mean, even I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it go. Because if we spend the next 5 to 10 years being in the conversation every year, that in itself, as long as my team is competitive, I'm cool. But it could be worse. I could be like what's the garbage teams? The Jacksonville Jaguars, or who else was a bad team this year? The Eagles, or no, Eagles just won a Super Bowl. Like, them teams that just don't nobody care about. The Jaguars, the Bengals, fucking just the super sucky teams. We ain't that. So I'm cool. Yeah, Greg Roman is 100% out of here. He got to go like yesterday. I'm surprised they haven't announced his firing yet. He is, I think the perfect situation for Greg Roman, if I'm being honest, I think he needs to go find one of them Power 5 or Power 10 or whatever college football teams, like a Michigan or like one of them SEC teams, run that offense in college, man, and dominate. He'll dominate with that offense. Go to Oregon, one of those, you know what I mean? And, you can have as many running backs or running players, in college, and that system can work because nobody plays defense in college anymore. Greg Roman needs to go get a college job, but that type of offense is just not going to work long term in the NFL. It's just not. You got defensive ends running 4.5s, linebackers running 4.4s. You know what I mean? All you got to do is put 5 DBs and put 8 in the box and just tell them to sit their ass and stay home. And that shit broke. It's broke because, if you're only throwing the ball 10 yards down the field, you only got to have, you can literally play our offense with no safeties and just blitz every down. And that'll stop us. The only thing that has made our offense so good, and I didn't mean to turn this into a sports conversation. The only thing that has made our offense so good this year and last year is Lamar. You put any other quarterback in that offense, and we are the worst offense in the league. Period. Anybody but Lamar and that offense is trash. You can't put Cam in that offense. You can't put Russell Wilson. You can't put Kyler Murray in that offense. You can't put no other running quarterback in that offense. It's only Lamar. So, but I feel like, we went to like a spread, more of a spread, 3 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers type of offense. And just get the wide receivers involved. We could be so much better. I don't want to talk about it. Made me mad. Yeah, Jets are bad. Dallas. Company drivers be banging too, though. I used to make anywhere from 18 to 24 a week after tax as a company driver. Now, granted, I was being busting my ass for that's not hard. Ain't nothing like trucking. If I'm being honest, I know truck driver. I know company drivers who are making over $2,500 a week at VL. But I just don't advertise that because that's them busting their ass, like you say. But you can come here and chill and make $2,000. Just being honest. You come here, drive, average miles, just do some no over the top shit. Just start the truck up and drive and make $2,000 a week. Come to drive. So, oh wow, I didn't see that. What they say? Po Boy Trucking. I appreciate that $50, man. Much appreciated. I didn't even see that. I got another $5 too. Oh, my man Percy. Appreciate it. Hey, Jay. Been driving for only 5 months. And I'm a super trucker already. I win. I got you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, Percy. Lamar will ball anywhere. I believe that, man. I do think he will ball anywhere. I can't believe Baltimore cannot get to championship game. Lamar needs to throw more, or has he done that? Who is he gonna throw it to? The tight end? All they gotta do is double Mark Andrews. Hollywood is a second. He's not the receiver. He's like that slot receiver. I don't know why we took him in the first round. Have no idea. It seemed like such a great pick back then, but he's undersized and he's quick, but he really doesn't get a lot of separation. And then he drops the ball. God, man, I could think of 3 games off the top of my head where the ball hit him in the hand and he drops it. So he's not the guy. He's not a first round wide receiver. Hollywood should have went probably in like the 3rd round, if I'm being honest. I wish we could have got one of the wide receivers that came out of this year, man. Oh my God. I think every rookie wide receiver went off this year. All of them. So I wish we could have got DK too. Salute to the OTR drivers out there. I can't do it anymore. Word. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Salute to HT Logistics, man. You right, bro. Timing is everything. And with that being said, I feel like now is the time to prepare for the gold rush because I think it's going to be a gold rush this year. I think that, no matter what you're doing, you're going to be eating. Unless you're on some dedicated, regional kind of set contract situation. I think that the money is going to be above average this year. And I think that this year is going to be an opportunity for people to make some moves if they are positioned correctly. You know what I mean? But, know what you're doing, man. It's all about knowing what you're doing. I'm not where I am now just because VL got a good lease. I actually had to put in the work and know what I was doing. I had to know who to ask, who to talk to, when to do this, when to do that. It's just certain things, man. It's just, again, it is a business. Period. And if you don't understand that, then you've already failed. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. My dog crying in the background. What'd that say? Serious note, Jay, I got almost 2 years driving clean record, but the companies that I'm looking at got cameras facing you. Could you do that? Could I do a camera facing me? Probably not. Just because I got too many bad habits that I wouldn't want to get caught on camera. And I'll leave that there. I'm not out there risking nobody's life, but I do have some bad habits that one would consider unsafe behind the wheel. Niggas be out here making sandwiches behind the wheel. I'm dedicated with Amazon, and I love it home every night and gross 220K. Well, that's big money. I will put tape over them. I've known drivers to do that, put tape over them. You shouldn't have. I thought they did away with that. Honestly, because VL has cameras, but they face the road. I didn't realize that cameras facing inward were still legal, honestly. So, but there you have it, man. Come as a company driver, man. I got a link. I got a link. Hold on. JJ. They sent me a link today. Yes. Hey, do me a favor. You want to be on camera so bad. Go ahead, get up there. Go ahead. Say what's up, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube?
Yeah, look at that black dot. What you want to say to the people? Look, they didn't give your daddy. You will knock it over, man. They didn't give your daddy $60. So tell him thank you.
Thank you.
What else you want to say to him? That's it. Look, tell your mama to post that link that I sent her.
Okay.
Post the. I'm gonna get my wife. She gonna post a link. If you are considering VL as a company driver, I don't want them on lease drivers. If you come in lease, don't even tell them I sent you. Like, I'm almost to that point. Like, honestly, because I don't want to bring poor business people, poor business-minded people here, and then they fail, and then they get mad at me. There's a link right there. That link, I guess they put I have some type of like code now to where if you hit that link and apply, it automatically let them know that you applied because of me. So if you're interested, man, and you want to make, if you got at least a year, even if you got like 10 months, lead a truck in Iowa, real facts. You know, if you're looking to make above average money as a company driver, and you know, whatever that reason for it, you try to build to a fleet or whatever, or you just want to make more money, hit the link, man. Hit that link, put in the application. You know, I know that the requirements is a year, but I've seen situations where, you know, people may have 10 months, 11 months, and they can squeeze you in. But let me tell you, man, just be ready, because if you've got a year of experience, or if you've got 10 to 11 months of experience, I'm sure you're only used to making probably, respectfully, $900 to $1,100. Let's say $1,200. With that amount of spend, I think that's pretty accurate. After taxes, you about to get bumped up $1,000 a week. I mean, you know what I mean? You about to go from making, you know, like I said, 8, 9 to 18, 19. So be ready, because everybody ain't ready for that. That's a big jump. That's a real big jump. That's why, you know, a lot of people that I have referred here, they haven't left. Like, the people that I've referred here that have left were lease drivers, because they got into a lease that they weren't ready for. Their money won't right. They didn't understand, or they came expecting to make the over the top money, not realizing that the market wasn't doing that anymore. So they watching videos from September and October when the market was going crazy, and now it's, you know, December and January, and the market it isn't bad, but it isn't where it was, and so they're like, well, why isn't I'm making, you know, $4,500 a week? Because the market ain't paying that right now, bro. I thought that was common sense, but apparently it has to be said to some people, because that's what I'm hearing. That's what I had a conversation with Ina today. You know, she said that people are coming expecting to make an X amount of money because they're watching old videos when the market was better. And I think I don't think that's a VL. I think that's a trucking thing, man. I mean, when the market is hot, it's hot. You know what I mean? When the table is just like same thing with gambling. When the table is stock market, all that shit, when it's hot, it's hot. And you take advantage of it while it's hot so that you are prepared when it slows down. I assumed that was common sense, common knowledge. But Again, you got a lot of people who think they're business owners, and they think that they're ready for that life, when in reality is they just want to raise. That's it. And if that's you, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Just be a company driver. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's not. I promise you it's not. I know a guy right now who is a local yard driver that made almost 100K this year. No cap. No cap, no lies, no bullshit. He almost made $100,000 a year as a company yard driver. Just put the time in. Put the time in. You know what I mean? And if you're willing to put the time in any type of situation, you will be successful. Please don't get caught up by the glimmer and the glam of different people's situations. Everybody on YouTube that is successful has busted their ass to be there. It don't matter what they're doing. This success don't come easy. It's no easy button. Like, what was the commercial? I forgot what the commercial was where you just used to have the easy button. Some of y'all just want to show up to orientation, hit the easy button, and then you wake up and you got 6 trucks. In other words, be ready to run. Not even that. Just manage your money. Just manage your money, man. When the money is good, manage it. That's it. You don't got to run crazy to make good money. Not on the lease side. Now, as a company driver, yeah, but that's just, the game is the game. When you're getting paid by the mile, of course, you want to run more miles to make more money. But on the percentage side, you don't have to run stupid miles to make stupid money. If the market is paying everything, if you in California and they paying loads going fucking 500 miles that's paying $3,000, you gotta run hard for that. You know what I mean? But when you make that money, understand that, okay, for every week that I made on average $2.75 a mile or $3 plus a mile, it's gonna be weeks where you only gonna gross $4,500. What goes up will always come down. Period. That's just how it works. There's no cheat sheet, none of that. Your little twin, I know, right? You get on my nerves. Jay, lead the trade. Oh, I seen that. Jay, hire one of your subs. That may be a possibility sometime in 2021. No, it is not. It's going to be a possibility. That will happen. Probably sometime in 2022. The situation with my cousin slowed me down. Not because I couldn't put somebody else in trouble, but it just made me again, man, with being a fleet owner and having trucks and drivers, you can have a concrete, perfect situation, and it'll be, if you hire the wrong driver, it'll implode. So with that in mind, I don't know, man. I just slow down just a little bit. I'm not saying that I won't be hiring in the next month or two. I'm just saying that, I want to get back in the truck first. Let me get back in the truck. Let me get a feel for things, how the market going, even though I'm pretty confident on how it's going to go. But let me get back out there, and then, I'll let you guys know something maybe next month, what my intentions is as far as looking for a driver. I'll do that. You guys will be the first to know on YouTube versus... What is he doing? You guys will be the first to know on YouTube before I say anything on any other platform or hiring place or anything like that. So I will do that. I'm bringing in around 2,100 almost like clockwork, except on home weeks. That's all I'll be trying to tell them, man. And that's a company job right there. Shout out to my brother right there. What is that, Gideon? Shout out to him, man. Subscribe to his channel. Let me see if I can. There you go. Boom. Moderator. Subscribe to his channel, man. I'm going to go and I'm going to find one of his videos and I'm going to share it on my community page, man. I really want people to start seeing and look at more of the company side of VL, because I think that's something that'll create more long-term success for people. I don't think everybody is ready for that lease life. I'm not saying don't lease. I'm just saying, please just understand what you're getting yourself into before you lease anywhere, not just VL, anywhere. You want to go to Wasatch, Lone Mountain, Swift, Prime, whoever the fuck. understand fully what you are getting yourself into. Read some paperwork. Do some research. Don't just watch 3 YouTube videos and think, oh, I got this shit down. This shit finna be a breeze. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're going to be these cats that's on YouTube making videos saying like, man, I used to do that leasing shit and it didn't work. Yeah, because you was leasing at US Express, dumbass, as a solo driver making $1.05 a mile. What you expect? No disrespect to that lease, but I mean, everybody knows if you're gonna do that type of lease, you got to train. Y'all was out there trying to do that as a solo driver, wondering why you ain't making no money. So it's just like, man, be real careful with who you listen to and just understand their story, man. Make sure you're getting the full story. And that's why I really just be trying to be up here and be super transparent about everything that's going on with me, because the story will sell itself. Give it to them straight, give it to them raw, give it to them unedited, and let them decide. Don't cut the corners because you want it to look prettier for them to sign on the dotted line. Fuck that. Give it to them real. And if it's what you say it is, then they will participate, man. Period. People asked for advances their first day and came to lease a truck. Hey, I know they did. People needed help flying out to the terminal. Jay, you said months ago, if you come now, don't lease because the market isn't going to be great. I feel like I said that, man. I feel like I said it somewhere. I feel like I said it somewhere. But I did that too. We call it yard dog. Yeah, yard dog. Facts. There's money out here in California. You just got to know how to make it. Go on Inc. is my channel name. Thanks, Jay. No doubt. I'm buying another truck end of this year. Day cab to run local. Salute. Salute to that. Salute to that. But yeah, man, I appreciate the $60 that was donated. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, man, salute. Appreciate that. And y'all know, man, like I said, I had got on this thing where I was trying to upload videos every day. That's not me, man. It's just not. What up, Road Dog? I see you. That's not me. What's wrong with him? Hold on, y'all. JJ!
I don't know what is wrong with him.
Bring him to me. We got this damn horse that will keep barking. Come here. Bear with me 1 minute. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. Close the door. What you cooking? Y'all see this big ass dog? What's up, man? What's up? Y'all, this is my new teammate, y'all. He coming on the truck with me. Wifey said he gotta go. Wifey said he got. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something, bro. I got this dude a month ago.
Well, protect this dog.
Look it out. I got this dude back in December. Yeah, so like a month ago. Nice little cute puppy. He was about 8 weeks when we got him. And nice and innocent, right? It's probably about like 19 pounds. Now, come here. Now this nigga like 45 pounds. 3 months old. Look at this. 3 months old. Big ass dog. Sit. Good boy. So he gonna be on the truck with me when I leave out. He gonna be my little partner. So that should be interesting. I've never had a dog on the truck, so that should be fun. He'll make me walk more, so that'll be dope. He'll make me get out the truck, walk around. It takes a lot of patience to have a dog on the road. I have mine with me. That's what I'm hearing. So I'm looking forward to that. Stop. Let go. So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. I was about to say something and I forgot. He started barking. Well, I was reading the comment. Nope. Yeah, I'm about to check out of here, man. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for coming in. Stop eating every goddamn thing. $25. Hey, thank you, Darnell. Damn, $85. Y'all must fuck with me, man. Good gracious. I don't know what I be doing for y'all to fuck with me, man. But let me tell you something, man. I like on some real shit. You just have to get into a routine with them. Yeah, big facts. That's why I be trying to get them out. He be having hella energy. But let me tell you something, man. You know, all I've ever done with this YouTube shit is be me. You know, I haven't always been perfect. I haven't always got it right, but I just come up here and I be me. I admit what I did wrong. Try to make the correction the best way I can, and I just keep moving forward. And to the people who have been fucking with me, all this time, man, I definitely appreciate it. Like for real, like no funny shit, no oh he getting it. Nah, like for real, I fuck with that shit because it's when you get genuine love and genuine appreciation for people, it's appreciated, man. Especially in today's time and age where it's just hate and bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate that. These guys don't at least have credit cards, so now these guys don't at least, huh? I don't know what that means. Get out. What that say? Give him toys on the truck so he won't shoot everything in the truck. Okay, bet. Go and play with your RC toy that you was crying about. But so yeah, I definitely appreciate it, man. Like for real. Oh, that's what I was saying. That whole trying to upload a video every day, bro, that ain't me. TB, you got it. I ain't doing that shit. I'm sorry. That whole, like, I be seeing some channels, like, shout out to Life with Joshua. He'll get on StreamYard every day and go live for like 4 hours. I'm not doing that shit. I'm sorry. That's just not me. I just don't feel like I have the ability to give you good content that frequently. I just don't. I think when I randomly come up here and do a live feed, or when I randomly decide to make a video about a very specific topic, I think that's when I give my best. Stop it. I think that's when I give my best content. But trying to force myself to come up with videos to upload every day, Monday through Friday, I just don't think that's going to equal good quality. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I got like a video that I'll post tomorrow that kind of been sitting in the chamber. But besides that, as it comes to me, I'll record it and then like I've been doing. I think that's best for me in the integrity of my channel and the quality of it. You know what I mean? Also, I don't know if I've said it publicly, but hey, salute the 7 grand, man. We have 7,000. Stop. We have 7,000 subscribers. Salute to that, man. I mean, I know some people sometimes get so caught up in other YouTubers' numbers, so they don't appreciate when they hit certain milestones. Look, I appreciate 7K. I never thought I had 7K subscribers, honestly. So to have that and to still be growing, I appreciate it. So I want to take time to say that to the people. But yeah, man, if anybody got any questions in regards to anything, VL or not, hit me up, man. A trucker named Jay at Yahoo. I did see, I got some old emails I need to respond to. I'm actually going to do that tonight before I go watch this movie, American Skin. I'm gonna reply to these emails. And I think I got a dude send me a message on Facebook. I got to reply to him. So if I haven't replied to you yet, I'll get to you tonight. Find me on Instagram, trucker named Jay. And I'll see you guys next time, man. As always, you already know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God, family, trucking. And remember, man, keep hustling. Your goals are closer than you think they is, man. I'm out.